Contextual marketing is a powerful concept that has proven to increase conversion rates by up to 20%. And with the right tools, it's quite easy to implement. In this video, I will tell you more about the concept and give you some step-by-step actionable advice on how you could implement this in your online marketing today. Hi, my name is Johnny and I have been in online marketing since 2009. Since then, I have gotten a degree, completed countless courses, and worked on many campaigns that included contextual marketing. In today's video, we will talk about what is contextual marketing, 3 benefits of using contextual marketing, some 3 popular ways how other companies are using it right now, 5 things to avoid when working on contextual marketing. I'll give you some easy to follow steps that you can take today to implement it to your online marketing strategy. And I'll also give you a link to a course and some tools that I recommend using for contextual marketing. To make it easier to navigate, I'll make sure to include the chapters in the video and all the links in the description. So, what is contextual marketing? In basic words, it is showing the right content to the right user on your website. It can be implemented with personalization to make your website users' experience better. For instance, 2 visitors that are going to be visiting your website are going to be shown slightly different content on your website. And a good example of that would be if you are a company based in the US, but you also cover other countries. So you would be showing different content for anyone who is accessing your website from the US, Canada, and Mexico. And of course, businesses that have high quality CRM data can implement more in-depth conceptual marketing strategies on their websites based on what they know and if they can identify their users as their customers or contacts in their CRM. For instance, companies that can identify where exactly are their website users in customer lifecycle stage can implement different kind of content on their homepage or product pages to help those users to convert and move along through the sales pipeline quicker. So what are the benefits of contextual marketing? First of all, it's the increased conversion rates, sales, revenue, better marketing spend efficiency. HubSpot actually studied this, and in their research they found that websites that are using contextual marketing convert their users better for about 20%. The second big thing is improved customer experience and better customer relationships. When you cater your content specifically to your users, they do notice it and they love websites and brands that are using it correctly more than those who don't. And the third big thing is decreased customer acquisition costs. There have been multiple studies conducted that suggest that personalization and contextual marketing not only lower the costs of marketing, but also increases the marketing efficiency. Let's have a look at the most popular ways how other companies are using contextual marketing right now. And the first thing is, of course, email marketing campaigns. There are multiple ways that companies can use their email marketing software and CRM in combination to segment their users and send them very personalized emails that take into account their previous behavior on the website or interactions with their previous emails. And the second big thing is dynamic website content, where businesses are using the records of user behavior on their website, and they are ever so slightly making changes to their content so that users are seeing what is most important to them. And the third big thing that I see very often when I browse the internet is customer lifecycle stage. Using that information, companies are showing relevant offers. For instance, they're showing one offer to someone who is landing on their website for the first time versus what they're showing to someone who is already an active subscriber. I think a good example of that would be the homepage of Spotify. So if you are not subscribed, if you haven't been subscribed to their service and you go to their website, they will show you that you can get started, let's say for, I don't know, $1 a month. And compared to those users who are actively using Spotify, and if you go to Spotify's homepage, they will show you more music or more artists playlists that you can engage with today and start listening to more. Alright, let's talk about the things that you shouldn't be doing when working on your contextual marketing strategy. The first thing is to not make it creepy. So there is no real value of you showing to a user on your homepage something like, "Welcome back, Johnny." Generally, this doesn't add any value to user experience and just makes them wonder how and why you know so much about them. The thing number two would be to not gatekeep some powerful, interesting, informative content from different user segments. Basically, if you have created something good that you can share with your users, you should do that with all user segments. And number three, I would say that you should not overcomplicate things. When you start working on contextual marketing on your website, just keep it simple, perhaps work on one page at a time, one element at a time, to not overwhelm yourself and to not overcomplicate things. Okay, since we already have those things out of the way, let's have a look at the 5 simple things that you can be doing to implement contextual marketing to your website today. So the first thing would be to check your existing content to make sure that it is optimized, SEO friendly, and so on. Because when you start implementing personalization and contextual marketing on your website, that might be a little bit confusing to search engines. And search engines like Google, they don't index dynamic content, which means that if you are showing something very specific to a group of users and you're using your keywords there, those will not be indexed and taken into account by search engines. So it is very important to make sure that your core content is already optimized for SEO, to make sure that you are being shown to the relevant users first off. So thing number 2, you could start with identifying the most important segments of your website users and see what kind of small changes you can implement to your website today. For instance, if you know that you have some 3 main product or service groups that you offer on your website, try to identify and segment those users and show them some personalized content on your homepage. This will make sure that the users that are coming back to your website, they feel welcomed and that they know that you are listening to them. And from your perspective, it will also help you to convert them quicker when showing the right content to the right user. Number 3, try to focus on providing value to your users. For instance, if you're pushing some sort of content or some sort of white paper or ebook on Instagram, then make sure that you segment those users, and when they come to your website, that they can quickly find it, they can easily access it and convert on your website as painlessly as possible. Number 4, I would suggest to provide relevant offers to the right user groups. So, for instance, if you are running an audio shop and you are selling different kinds of audio equipment, and you can segment your users, for instance, by the products they're interested in. If there's a segment of users that are looking on headphones or microphones, make it easier for them to find relevant offers on your homepage. Since you could show an offer on microphones or a guide on how to choose a right microphone for the right person, or even offer them a free consultation over a Zoom or a phone or something like that. And number 5, I would say that it is quite important to segment your users by device. So, for instance, when you are serving your mobile users, keep in mind that their screen size is smaller and the area that they can use to view your website is much smaller than, let's say, on a PC or on a laptop. So you want to make sure that you keep things more concise and perhaps try revisiting your contact forms, see if those could be optimized for mobile users. Maybe you can make a button a bit bigger, maybe you can take out a few questions to make sure that the mobile users are converting easier, so the process of converting is better for, let's say, mobile users. So if your current website setup doesn't allow you to do personalization or contextual marketing, but you really want to try it out, I would suggest HubSpot. They offer a very great native connections between their CMS and CRM. They're a very intuitive platform to use. I am also an affiliated partner with them, so if you're using any of my links below, I would really appreciate that. This means that I would be paid by HubSpot. And to top that up, I would also suggest, if you are interested in knowing more about contextual marketing, you can actually take a free contextual marketing course on HubSpot Academy and even earn a certificate. If you have watched until this point, thank you very much. Consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment below. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you next time.